So I saw this earlier today, and it really did rub me the wrong way, because so many times we hear people complaining about grass-fed not being as nutritious as what you get in the commercial feedlots, right? We also hear people talking about how when it comes to grass-fed beef, or when it comes to, farm fresh animals, right? Like, you really don't understand what those limitations are, right? Organic does not mean free of spray or free of X, Y, and Z. There are different levels to it. And ultimately, all of the big corporations have muddied the water in order to still call things organic, and they're not. They've also muddied the water to call stuff grass-fed, and it's not. And that's why I always say it's super important to go ahead and find someone that you know the process that they're growing their food with, you know the process that they're treating their animals with, because who's to say with this stuff? I understand Grazon is approved. I'm not saying it's not. But who's to say this stuff isn't doing something to the water table, isn't doing something to the grass, that we're going to find out later on in one of those very, very quiet, if you or your loved one has consumed beef in the last, like, who's to say, right? Like, we're just assuming that it's good because people are allowed to do it, not assuming that it's good because we know that it's natural and it's actually good. And seeing stuff like this makes me more and more want to just go ahead and jump into farming. And like I said, like, as much as I'm going to try to take my time and learn to not make mistakes, to wind up where I have to do things like this just to turn a profit every year, I also have just such a deep burn to want to do it myself, because you can't trust labels, you can't trust companies, you can't trust certain people. So that's why I'm like, I want to be able to not only document what I'm doing, document the process, document the time that it takes to grow these animals, what I'm giving these animals, what I'm not giving these animals, and what I'm giving the vegetables and not giving the vegetables, and whatever grows from that, I'm going to eat from that, right? And ultimately, that's what it should be, because as long as they're comfortable showing that they're spraying down the grass that these animals are going to eat, even subsequently spraying one of the animals in the video anyway, who's to say what else they're doing that we aren't able to see? They're bold enough to show us that they're spraying chemicals on our stuff now. What are they not showing us?